everyone, to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. A run for the quarterback. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Brown will throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the floor.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Motion from the back. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants, you need to throw those fades, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Brown wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Touch pass on the run. Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And the Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Stewart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Going to the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Golden Bears will keep this drive going.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Golden Bears are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Green. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cal. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Drones. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback keeps it. Hard running there. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And they tacked on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Coming out with it, it's James. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Gets the back moving. Now on the move. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Drones. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The Hokies decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll send the back in motion. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll try the outside to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now the toss. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll move the tight end. Using his feet. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Calls his own number. The Hokies are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Let's it fly. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. Sneak gets it done.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. play of this drive will come from their own 23. After that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Drones. Takes the easy one to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Throws for the tight end. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Stewart. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to pass, it's Drones. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Building momentum. momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
The running back has it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Here comes the option. The give to the tailback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Hokie. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night brings up a fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Run in the red zone. It's Stewart fighting off the defender. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's James. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gets the back moving. The move. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Brown wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. From the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And here we go again. Another big run over the 100-yard mark. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Defense, are you listening?
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Selden. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Here's the handoff. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Give to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Try to get the first through the air. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Brown will throw it. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. On the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. I'm going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off to stop the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
The Hokies will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Brown wants to pass. The screen, and watch out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. second down, he'll throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. You just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.